Good morning, juniors. Thank you. My name is Mr. Johnson. I'm the proud principal here at Blake High School. If you're new here, now you know I'm the principal here. Last year, I was amazed by our junior and our senior classes at the amount of people who showed me early on that they really don't care about school. And then those same people in the senior class around January, February, got real serious about school because graduation was May 24th. It was a Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they got real serious around January about school and had not been serious about school for the previous 3.5 years. But all of a sudden, they got a sense of urgency and they wanted to graduate. They did not want to come back here. They did not want to find another spot for them to get their high school diploma. They wanted to graduate from Blake High School, but they got a sense of urgency late. 3 things that we need from you to walk across the stage. We're not just handing out diplomas. We need a 2.0 or higher GPA. You need to pass your reading benchmark from 10th grade. You need to pass your algebra EOC, and you need to have 24 credits. If you are a junior, not just because you've been here for 3 years or you've been in high school for 3 years, I go back and I look at how many credits you have. So if you're here 4 years and you're supposed to get 24 credits, that's an average of 6 credits per year. So you need to have 6 credits in order to be considered a sophomore. You need to have 12 credits in order to be considered a junior. You need to have 18 credits in order to be considered a senior. I have people in here right now in my junior meeting that have less than 12 credits. I have some in here that have less than 8 credits. And that's a shame. And when I see that, that shows me that you're not serious about school. Other things that show me that you're not serious about school: when I see you in the hallways all the time during class time, during instructional time. When I see that you're lackadaisical about getting to class on time. When you don't care about discipline. That shows me that you're not serious about school. And those are the people that we want here at Blake. If you're not serious about school, it's easier for you just to go ahead and tell us that you're not serious about school, and then we can find somewhere else for you to be in order to be successful. Life is hard. We make it harder by the choices or the non-choices that we make. We make it harder. I feel like I have a good life, but it's still hard. And I got 2.5 degrees. You need a high school diploma. I'm just letting you know that. But if you're going to be here at Blake High School, I need you serious about it. We're going to have a good time this year, but we need you serious about school. So we're going to have my assistant principals are all going to come up, and they're going to talk to you about different things that's happening this year and the expectations that we have. And starting today, we expect you to live up to those rules and these that we have for you, and that what we need you to do and what we need you to accomplish in order for you to be successful. Because it is my vision that each and every one of you, May of 2027, all right, 28, graduate. Walk across that stage, shake my hand, go outside, and have all your parents and your friends and grandparents and aunties and uncles proud of the work that you did. And I'm looking forward to visiting some of you guys when y'all go to college. When I go to football games, I want to be able to see you and know that you're a Blake alum, and I want to be able to be proud of you. Impress me with your intellect. Don't depress me with your ignorance. Nod your head if you understand. All right, who's next? No. Oh. Theme this year, be extra. Be extra. The first couple of letters of extraordinary is extra. We want to be extraordinary this year, so we have to do the extra. And that's not just you guys, it's your parents, it's the teachers, it's even me. Ms. Jones, you can raise your hand. Ms. Jones is assistant principal for curriculum, so anything curriculum related, you need to talk to her. Mr. Thompson, he's assistant principal for administration, so buildings, facilities, and athletics, you need to talk to him. Mr. Cleathan, Mr. Cleathan is in charge of discipline, and Ms. Robinson as well. Next slide. Magnet League, you need to know Ms. Kay Johnson, Ms. Candace Johnson. I don't think she's here right now. Dr. Seawright, ESC specialist. I saw her over there. You can raise your hand, Dr. Seawright. Miss Adams Gibson, do you have anything about advanced placement, ACE, 3DE? She's back there in the back. Raise your hand. Coach Thomas is our success coach. You see him everywhere. Miss Shanique Johnson in the back. We have a lot of Johnsons around here. She's in the back. She's our PBIS champ and coach. Miss Bass Darns, is she here? She's in the media center. Miss Jackson Hall, Mr. Jackson, Hall and safety monitor. He should be in the hallways now. Student services team, you got Miss Santos, Miss Cade, Miss Alston, Miss Thomas, and Miss T. She's our college and career designee as well. Miss Bovell, I saw her in here as well earlier. She's our school social worker. And Miss Almarie Williams, she's our school psychologist. She's not in here right now. All right, course performances.
Good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Ms. Jones. I'm the APC, and I'm over curriculum. So in front of you, these are all of your opportunities that we have here at Blake High School for you to participate in some advanced courses. We have AP, we have ACE, we have also dual enrollment, and then we have our stunning 15 opportunities for fine arts if you are a performing arts student here. We also have barbering, cosmetology, Air Force, ROTC, so if you're interested in the military and finding out more about that, we have courses in reference to that as well. Again, each of the opportunities you choose, whether it's going into higher education, enlistment, or employment, as Mr. Johnson stated. If you haven't taken your time here at Blake so far seriously, you still have an opportunity to get it together. Next slide, please. So again, if your path is higher education, university, you definitely need to make sure you have those 24 credits and far beyond a 2.0 GPA. Right now, if you're planning on entering into a 4-year university, you should be looking around at minimum a 3.5 GPA. So if your path is enlistment, that's the military. Before you, you have all the necessary items in front of you that allows for you enlistment. Again, 24 credits, 2.0 to graduate. And also employment, still that standard is a 2.0 and those 24 credits to graduate. Keep in mind, we do have certifications in reference to barbering, cosmetology, and also customer service representative. Okay, so again, as Mr. Johnson stated, there are some grade level requirements. So if we're looking at 11th grade, you need to make sure you have your first year of English, math, and then also you need a science requirement this year as well. Then you need to make sure, if you're looking into university, to achieve your world language credits as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Coach.
Actually, let me go ahead because I need to be able to vote.
Okay, Mr. Thompson.
I'm sorry, we're having some technical difficulties in the building, and I wanted to have an opportunity to speak to you before I left the theater. Much later in the presentation, you'll see a QR code for athletics. In that QR code, it will explain everything you need in order to participate in athletics here at Blake High School. If you are not involved, I recommend you get involved. Some of you have been here 2 and 3 years and may have not tried a sport. This might be a good time for you to try out. Now, the big theme that we keep hearing here is a 2.0. A 2.0 is required for you to be eligible to play any sport here on campus or here at Blake High School. That is not a Blake High School rule. That is a Florida High School Athletic Association rule. Any athlete that participates in sports must have a 2.0 or higher. There is documentation, paperwork, a physical that has to be done. There has to be videos that need to be watched. You have to purchase insurance. You cannot use your family insurance. You have to have birth certificate. You have to tell us the history, where you went to school for the last few years so we can track that, because some of you might be transfers that came in from another school from last year. We need to know that. And more importantly, if you are a first-time participant, meaning that you have not rostered in any sport here at Blake High School, there is a new requirement that you must do what is known as an echocardiogram screening. That means you need to go and get screened either by your physician, your personal physician, or if they refer you out, you need to have that done and you need to give us the results of that. Again, I encourage you all to get involved. If you have any questions about athletics, please don't hesitate to stop me in the hall. I'm at lunch, both lunches. You can come see me out on the patio and we can have a nice discussion about athletics, okay?
All right. Good morning, Yellow Jackets. I'm Coach Thomas. Real quickly on student IDs. They need to be out. They need to be visible at all times while on campus. It's a safety concern. Any adult, any child, any person on this campus has to have an ID. If you see an adult walking on this campus without an ID, you need to notify someone, because 9 times out of 10, they do not belong on this campus. So it's school safety. They need to be out and visible. If we stop you and ask for your ID and you have to fumble around digging for it, it's going to be called improper display, and you're going to go down to the ISS room and sit. School safety is our #1 priority. Everybody understand that? C-150 is the new ID room, so you don't have to stand in the cafeteria anymore. All ID needs need to go to C-150. If you arrive on campus and don't have it, you will get that warning at that gate to go to C-150. After that time, that cutoff time, if you're found throughout the campus without an ID, you will go to ISS. It's ISS or $5. You can pay to play. Everybody understand that? C-150 for all ID concerns. If you have the yellow one, you can take your picture there, and then you can get your real ID. And if you forget it at home, you get 2 times per 9 weeks to stop by C-150, get issued your temporary, which has to be returned at the end of that day. Everybody understand the rules? We sure? Because now that we told you, you know, and now we can enforce the policy. Thank you, Yellow Jackets. We're looking to have a fun year.
All right, guys. Hello. How you doing? Can you hear me? Okay, first off, we are a PBIS school. What does that mean? It means that the expectations for behavior are clear. So you've already received the expectation for academics, which is a 2.0, right? And certain requirements for different core courses. But for behavior, there are different ones. Next slide, please. Our expectations are that you show respect, responsibility, and pride. That first one, respect, you can switch slides, because I got 2 minutes. Okay. When you're in the classroom, showing respect can look like arriving on time, using appropriate language, and treating others the way that you want to be treated. With responsibility, that's also taking ownership, powering off your electronics. How are you guys doing? Make sure that your electronic is put away, it is safe, it is yours. That is our expectation for you being responsible. And last, showing pride, meaning that you are trying your best, you're completing your assignments to your best of your ability. Mr. Johnson spoke about that. And you're working collaboratively with each other. Next slide, please. In the cafeteria, it is the same thing. We are expecting you to clean up after yourself, make sure that you are consuming and disposing of your food in the correct place, and cleaning up any spills. Next slide, please. And in the last one, it's the hallways. And in the hallways, your device also is not permitted, right? So you want to make sure that you are responsible in putting that device away, using the restroom during passing, and showing pride by walking and talking, walking with a purpose. And you will have admin and support staff reminding you of these expectations every day. Next slide, please. All right, so you are being respectful, you're being responsible, you're showing Yellow Jacket pride. How do we recognize that? Next slide, please. If you follow the expectations, you can earn incentives. But then you also have to understand that there are consequences if you don't. You can go to the next one. So we have academic incentives. So if you perform better than that 3.0 and you earn honor roll, we are going to recognize you. Next one, please. Behavior incentives. If you report to school on time, if you are wearing your ID appropriately, we will recognize you, and we have behavior incentives. Next slide, please. Spirit days are a big part of how we show our Yellow Jacket pride. Next slide, please. And special events. How many of you were at Market Day last year? Yeah, that was a good time, right? We want to make sure that when we have events like that, you know what's expected of you so that you can behave appropriately. Next slide. Hey, learning has to happen in our classrooms, and the way we do it at Blake is starting with respect. Next slide. If you are interested in a club, Club Rush is going to be the last week of August, and there will be posters and one QR code for you to sign up with in the lunchroom. And that is it for me. Thank you so much for your attention. This is a QR code for athletics. I will put this up at the end again. So next slide, please. Thank you very much, guys.
What's up, everybody? So we are the SGA. We are SGA. My name is Riley. I'm the junior class president.
My name is Jada, and I'm your junior class treasurer.
My name's Ashley, and I'm your vice president.
My name is Tara, and I'm your class secretary and social media manager.
My name is Maya, and I'm your class senator.
So today we're going to be talking about our shirts that we're selling for $20. They're the class of 28 shirts. They're super cool. We really encourage you guys to buy them. Only $20, so yeah, make sure you go buy them. If you have any questions about SGA, any interest, you can always come find us in the hallways. So yeah, see you guys later. If you want to buy the shirts, they're on My Payments Plus for $20, so you can get them anytime.
All right, so as far as attendance and things like that, once we get we should have our parking passes available. Still waiting for them to come in so we can start issuing them out. But again, once you have 15 unexcused absences within that 9 weeks, they will suspend your license. So want to give you that heads up as well. Next slide. There's no food deliveries to school. So just so you know, anytime a food delivery does get sent to the front office, I am notified and I come pick it up. Just want to give you that heads up. So I'm letting you know now, do not have no food deliveries or anything here because again, there's no food deliveries on this campus. Tardy policies, all doors will be locked. you are tardy if you're not inside the classroom. So when them teachers actually do it, just so some of you guys remember from last year, once it reaches a certain amount of tardies, it automatically creates a referral and sends it to your parents. So once you hit a certain number, now we have to have your parent, you have a whole meeting with student affairs, the principal, any individual that we need to help you be more successful within the classroom. So please make sure you get in the class on time. We also introduce you guys to an additional bell, which is like a warning bell, and it's letting you know that bell will be ringing 1 minute after that bell rings. So get in the habit of once you hear that bell, please make sure you put in the hustle on and get into your class to avoid those tardy referrals. Hallway passes. If I'm in the hallway, I must have a pass. Because as a lot of you guys already know, the first question I'm asking you is, will you pass? So make sure you always have a pass. Do not leave that classroom. I don't care nothing about that teacher saying, oh, you can still go. If I see you in that hallway without a pass, it's your fault, not mine. It's not that teacher's. It's your fault. Because I'm telling you now, don't let that teacher let you leave her classroom without getting a pass. Restroom pass. All restrooms are open except for B1. We're not crossing over. If I catch you crossing over and your pass does not match your hallway, I will write you up because you're out of area. Because that referral will say out of area. Make sure you stay in your area. So if your restroom tells you to stay in C, stay in C. Those that's in the gym area, in the D building, you need to use the restroom before you get over there because the gym locker rooms will not be open. Once that bell rings to go to first period, those locker rooms will be locked until the end of the day. So if you know you need to drop something off and all that type of stuff inside that locker room, you need to get there before that tardy bell rings. If that tardy bell rings, please understand you need to keep that stuff with you until the end of the day because those locker rooms will not open up. So get in the habit of make sure you use the restroom before you go into that gym area. Dress code. So I got a lot of people already about these slides, these midriff, these shirts that's tucked up under and showing your stomach, midsection. That's not a thing. Like I said, I've been giving people warnings and everything on this bus ramp, but just so you know, just like I did last year, you will not enter the building or into that gate if you're out of dress code. So if you know you got slides and all that stuff on, please understand, don't keep wearing these slides because you will not enter that building if you got slides on. When it comes to our head garments and all that type of stuff, those shiesties, we're not wearing them. There's no head garments unless it's a religious situation. There's no head garments. So that's hats, everything cannot be on. You can go to the next one. Cell phones. Cell phones, the only location they're allowed to be used is during breakfast time and during lunchtime inside the cafeteria. So in the cafeteria area, that's where they're allowed at. So that means no hallway, no classroom, none of that. So I'm either putting them up in my the teacher caddy thing that they have. That's all electronics. That's the smart watches. That's everything. Because I already know you can still answer text messages, phone calls through your phone. The metal glasses, put them away. Next slide. Arrival procedures. Again, you're late if it's 8:35, so that means that'll be the only time you'll actually check in at the main office. Other than that, whether you tardy or not, you'll still go to class. You do not have to come get a pass after first period. After first period, your teacher just need to mark you tardy and you need to get into class. That's pretty much it. Go to the next one. Sign out procedures. We have our sign out procedures. We sent all that information to your parents. We have it also on our website. So they have all the information that they need to be able to sign you out. Once they sign you out, we'll get an email notification that lets us know that you are signed out, and then we'll go from there. The email situation, that is only for my individuals who are driving, and then but my parent is actually picking me up. They must come inside the building and come sign you out. There's no such thing as them sitting in their car and then waiting for you to come out. No, they need to come in and sign you out. So if they have not, because we're going to call and ask, do you have a parent over there for them, that they're not there, we're going to go ahead and tell them they need to come inside so they can actually sign you out. So please make sure that your parents know that. And if you have doctor's appointments, things like that, let us know ahead of time, because you sending us something 5 minutes and then you want to leave within them 5 minutes, it don't work like that. You already knew about your doctor's appointment, so I need you to be more responsible and make sure you get that stuff to us as soon as possible so we have time to make sure that we're able to get everything done from there. As far as driving, parking, and all those type of things, make sure that if you are driving, you got to let somebody know in student affairs so we can start unlocking, because eventually, once we finish doing all these bus passes, the parking garage will be locked down. And the only time you can actually get in, so if you are a virtual student or anything like that, we will make sure that you have to go into the front office, request that the gate to be open, and then we'll have somebody come and open it up. To be smarter about the situation, if you know you have a second period class, don't come right 5 minutes before that bell. You need to come about 15 minutes to give enough time to where you're able to still make it to class on time. Next slide. You want to take this? Lunchroom procedures. Those wooden doors, we are not to exit out of those doors. Anytime I'm in the cafeteria, I'll exit through the glass doors. So exiting out those, only time we're exiting out the wood doors is because we're going to the Vespa room and things like that. It's probably already running. All right, so we're actually out of time because I'm pretty sure the bell has rung now. So we will be posting this on our website, so you'll be able to get everything else.